Hi guys, it's 2nd December. It's just after lunch, and I want to show you my analysis on ADA Cardano. So on the screen right now, this is the daily chart. If you guys remember on the Facebook page when I was still active there, I shared this quite a while back, and everyone and even Elliott International guys were talking about getting this in there, and it's going to go for the moon. Although I was very reluctant because I did not like this kind of correction. So when it went up like that, I was a bit of a sigh because I just couldn't believe it. But it made perfect running flat that I wanted in the middle, which was a zigzag beforehand, and now we had a last leg down. So I've had this box down here for quite a while. It is from 147 or 150 down to 122. Quite a big box, but I needed to see this sideways and this correction play out nicely. This is a very perfect, guys, A, B, C, or in this case, a W, X, Y. Why is it a W, X, Y, not A, B, C? Because there are, instead of 5 down and 3 and 5, it is actually a very definite three-wave structure there. Three-wave structure there, which is always your B or your X in the middle. And now we got our three waves coming down for the Y. Or I suppose you could also mention it. It could be an A, because A could also start like that as a 3, and a 5. So it all depends on what these four waves look like at the end. So it could be an A, a B, a C. But really, guys, it doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things if you call it A, B, C, or WXY. For eliticians, it's important because we know it's a three-wave structure. But as long as you understand the direction and that it is a correction. So you know this is a correction, this is a correction. So there's our impulse up, waiting for our correction, and we go. So on a daily, what's the first thing I look for? I look for 5 waves up, impulsive. So this went ballistic. Guys, remember this was in August, and I missed that whole bull run, and everyone in the group, well, Facebook was so excited and carrying on. Then it started to correct, and now everyone's asking when's it going to bounce again. So it took forever to finish this correction. It is the wackiest correction you'll probably will ever see. I did explain this before, where there's a three wave inside that three wave. So it's a very, very complex X correction. And now this leg that gave you this down move will now give you a similar leg to this down move. And that will complete that structure. And then we should have a nice move. Okay, so that is what we look for. Impulse up, 1, 2, perfect three-wave zigzag. In this case, it's a zigzag, and we can go. So if that's by 1, okay, and that's by wave 2, then oh boy, that's going to be a big, big move. Now, I got it at the bottom here. How did I do it? So let me just point something out for price action moves. If you look at this candle over here, this green one, you'll notice it moved down, and then everything touched a low, and then it went up again, and the body closed in a green candle like this with a long tail at the bottom, a pin bar. Now, pin bars like that are on price action charts very useful for reversals, especially if they happen at resistance and support levels, okay, where old prices were quite important. So that happened. So that's your price action. If I go to my 4-hour chart, get a bit closer into the view here. It's a bit of a tricky count this, but it's something to do with the 1, 2, and inside there was, let me see if I can find it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, and now this is impulse. Could be the move for correction, and we could have impulse again now for wave 3. The box is right here, so let me see. So it's spiked perfectly into that box and turn around. Now, we do have a scenario where this could be a three-wave correction right here. So this could be 1, 2, 3, 4, like let's say a major wave 4, and one more 5, and then go. And that, I think, will be that's it. There's no more lows after that. That's going to go. So I'm very, very cautious just to see what's going to happen. So if the good news keeps coming, then we'll see it going. So let me just quickly go into the 1 hour. give you more detail, how and why I entered. So, okay, so first of all, we know we were in my box area. So now it reaches the box area or the equal legs of this. Now, how do you know when it's going to reverse? You look for a strong impulse. Now, you see all this is very overlapping. It's your three-wave structure up, which is a correction, and it keeps going down. Very overlapping, goes down and goes down. Eventually, all of this, see that last highs, was broken with a very, very strong move up. Now, that is what you need to see. So that is your impulsive or your reaction, not your reaction, but that's your impulse move on that first wave. So we can treat this as possible reversal. So that's your wave one. Okay, so it's reversed all this. Now, what happened? We had a massive correction, also quite a complex correction, which is a double correction. So we've got a B, and then a C down. And from there, came into my box area, and then it shot up. Now, how do I know where my box area was? So if I just zoom in, I'll show you guys. If I take my normal Fibonacci retracement, and I'll go from the bottom to the top here, because remember I said that's my top of my wave one. Or was that my top of wave one? Anyway, so from the low to the high, it made a nice correction move, and my green arrow I put here for you guys a couple of days ago, so that's still in place. It reached the 50%. So see in this box I put here, it's always between 50 and 618. That's my perfect target zone for reversal. This could have gone a little bit deeper, which is what the international guys wanted. They wanted a deeper move down to there somewhere before a reversal. So very early hours in the morning, I just happened to switch on my or look at my phone, and I saw it in my buy zone area. So I quickly just put a quick buy in order. So the nice thing is now a couple of hours after that, or 3 hours after that, I see it started going up. So 1, 2, 3, 4 hours later, it started going up, and 6 hours later, we had a massive move like this. How do I know it's now bullish? Now you see the last lows here. I need it to break and above that, because this could have gone like this, and it could have done all sorts of weird things before it decides to go. As soon as it broke that high level over there, that gave me indication, okay, it is definitely reversal now, and it's going to go up. Now, before we think we're on the moon, let me explain what to look for. Okay, so I'm going to, let me just get rid of this retracement. So that's my retracement, so it told me where to get in. Okay, now if I go to show you what I should look for as a target, if I use my Fibonacci trend base extension, okay, so this your retracement, and this is your trend base extension. This one's got 3 points. I'll explain this in the educational video. So you start from the bottom where the move started, you go to the top where the move wave one is, and then you go to bottom of point number 3 is the low. But instead of clicking there, I'm just going to move my mouse to the right so I can actually have some space, some room to move. So that's on the bottom of that, and there it is. Now, what you need to do, or as you guys know from the EduWave educational videos, that wave 1, wave 2, wave 3 should always at least get to the 1618 extension. Okay, right now it touched the number 1, 1 to 1. So that's telling us that this leg here and that leg there is exactly the same length, 1 to 1, 1%, okay, or 100%, so 1 to 1. If that doesn't break through that, guys, that could be the worst case, well, not the worst case, but it could be the A, B, and a C, which is just a 3-wave move. And then I can get a new low before the big move up. Now, how do I know this? When do I decide, oh boy, it's not going to go up? As soon as it unfortunately gives us 1, 2, and starts overlapping this area again. And it gives a 3, it gives a 4, it gives a 5. Will go up again and then go deeper again. So unfortunately, it has to stay above those levels. If it doesn't, it starts breaking down decisively, then unfortunately it's not starting to run. Then it's just your 3-wave correction. So at the moment, I need to see this area being met, 1618. As soon as I touch this, and be aware, a wave C could be also 161 retracement. A wave C can be 127 and all the way up to 1618, not more than that. Okay, and that is a very long wave C, and that can still do its finishes correction and so on. But because we are at the lows, okay, that we forecasted a while back, and we would like to see it bounce from there, it has done that, so it might have finished it. But always remember, there's always a possibility of one more dip before the actual move up. So as soon as today, tomorrow, we can see it closing above 161 and close candle there, that'll be great. Then you'll see a nice 4-wave correction for 38%, and from there it'll do wave 5. So then we know wave 5 is complete. Okay, so then you have that wave 5 becomes wave 1, wave 2 down here, and then go again. Okay, so I know that's quite a lot to take in, but for now, if I can get above that, then at least it's confirmed that we are going up. So if I go to my 4-hour, let me show you what it looks like. So there is wave 3 and about that area. It could be 2, could even be 261, which is a very nice long wave 3. Either way, after that we should see 3-wave correction of some sort, or a triangle, or any of those corrections that we showed in the notes, and then you have wave 5 to complete the last one. Okay, then bigger 3 correction, which could come down halfway to all this, or 618, before it carries on up again. But for now, let's just watch it break through that. Okay, guys, that's ADA, and that's how I entered it, and that is what we look for when we're trading it. Okay, guys, thank you. For those who are in, good luck.